deducted from her salary this month without explanation.
I'm very, very annoyed, especially for this month. They deducted my salary up to 46,000. I don't know where the deduction is coming from. Last month was about 6,000 something. December was about 8,000 something. I don't know. I am tired. As I'm here now, I'm not happy at all. Even going to work, especially for this month, I'm not happy.
The head of service, George Weke, is expected to respond to this. Meanwhile, UBE teachers employed by the Rivers State government in June 2023 marched to the government house in Port Harcourt on Thursday to demand reasons why they are yet to resume work. As you may know, they claim to have received appointment letters, attended trainings and received posting SMS but have yet to start work. They sat on the floor in front of the government house yesterday begging the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, and UBE Chairman, Dr. David Briggs, to allow them to start work, as some of them resigned earlier from their jobs and things are hard for them. In another development, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says the recently approved Federal University of Environment and Technology in Ogoniland will begin operations from the Kira campus of the Rivers State University. Governor Fubara said this when he visited the Kira campus in Tai local government area to assess the condition of the existing facilities and structures. The governor also explained that the National Security Advisor sought his approval for the release of the Kira campus of Rivers State University for the takeoff of the new federal university.
From what you're seeing, is a well planned out place, and I strongly believe that it is suitable for the take-up of this university. Let me say it very clearly. This property belongs to the Rivers State University, and it is only the Rivers State government that has the right through the university to release it. And we can assure the interested party, more especially the president, who out of his own goodwill has approved this university, and the National Security Advisor, who requested that we release, that after this meeting here, we're officially going to transmit a letter of release for the takeoff of the university.
The governor thanked all those who made the approval of the federal university possible and commended the Rivers State University for keeping the structures in good condition.
It is a honor that it is in our own time that this noble initiative was established. So we're thanking all the parties who initiated it and who made it to come to pass. We are also grateful to the university for still keeping this place, because you can see from our assessment that most of the facilities were just recently renovated.
Governor Fubara was conducted around the campus by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Okowule Nlerum, Thai Council Chairman Matthew Dike, and former Vice-Chancellor of Rivers State University, Professor Barineme Fakae. Now, the Rivers State Ministry of Agriculture has raised concerns over the use of detergent and bleach to ferment cassava for fufu production. Recall that a Nigeria Info investigative report in Eche exposed the use of detergent to ferment cassava for fufu production. In a statement signed by the Director of Agriculture, Sunday Agada, the ministry warned farmers and agro-processors to desist from the harmful practice, which poses serious health risks, including kidney and liver failure. Mr. Agada outlined safer methods of fermenting cassava, such as submerging it in warm or tepid water and allowing it to ferment in a covered container for 3 to 4 days. The ministry urged the public to report anyone engaging in this illegal practice by calling 0903 3701 806. That is 0903 3701 806, or visiting the Rivers State Ministry of Agriculture. Moving on now, the Rivers State government has assured of its commitment to reducing poverty in the state through the provision of funds to assist small businesses grow. This is as small business owners in the state have been advised to take advantage of the 4 billion naira provided by the Bank of Industry and the Rivers State government to grow their businesses. Commissioner for Commerce, John Otamere, represented by Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Lawson Ikuru, said this at a stakeholder sensitization workshop on the ease of doing business in River State, organized by the Bank of Industry Limited in collaboration with the government of River State through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the River State Microfinance Agency, RIMA, yesterday. It said since the government cannot be the sole employer of labor, there was a need to make funds available to support businesses and hence create private sector employment. On the spot, Managing Director of the River State Microfinance Agency, RIMA, Jonathan Tobin, commended Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his vision to develop small businesses. He encouraged business owners to take the challenge and grow their businesses.
I want to appreciate him so much because it is his vision that kick-started this thing while we're here today. His vision to empower small businesses in the state. He said he wants to help them, he wants to strengthen them to do business and grow and improve on their living standard. Every SME is supposed to be an employer of labor. If we have 3,000 SMEs in River State and they pick 3,000 persons out of the labor market, there will be peace in the state. So I want to encourage us and challenge us. We have to come back to manufacturing. We have to come back to adding value addition.
Also, Regional Manager South Zone of the Bank of Industry, Babatunde Ajala, represented by the River State Manager, Bank of Industry, Christopher Omodiawe, said the federal government has also made available a 75 billion naira intervention fund scheme for micro, small and medium enterprises. He said efforts are being made to ensure that the 4 billion naira matching fund scheme and the federal government MSME Intervention Fund would provide the much-needed financial support and resources for deserving entrepreneurs.
Baseline is to reduce poverty, and we can only reduce poverty when we begin to believe that government alone cannot be the employer of people. We are here to see where the money is, where it is hanging, what we need to do to access that money to turn this River State and Nigeria to another economic hub, economic haven for River State and Nigeria and Africa.
Still to come, tanker loaded with diesel crashes in River State. Stay with us.
Happy birthday.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The chairman of Obiabo local government area of River State, Chijioke Ihunwa, has thanked Governor Siminalayi Fubara for reinstating Eze Anthony Owabiye as the Nyeweli and paramount ruler of Rumepericom Kingdom. Recall that Eze Anthony Owabiye, dethroned by the immediate past governor of River State, Nyesom Wike, Recall that Eze Anthony Owabie was dethroned by the immediate past governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Now speaking when he led top government officials, traditional rulers and political leaders from the local government area on a solidarity visit to the palace of Eze Owabie in Rumeprikom, Mr. Ihunwa said Governor Fubara has corrected the unjust meted on Eze Owabie by the former governor, Nyesom Wike.
I want to say that we are very happy as the people of Obiakpo local government that His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State has come to the aid of Rumeprikom people by reinstating His Royal Highness Eze Anthony Owabie as the paramount ruler of Rumeprikom community. Nigerians are all aware of what happened about 7 years ago when he was dethroned by the then former governor of Rivers State, by Nyesom Wike, who is also from this community. But the governor's policy is that, look, this man has not done anything. The throne belongs to him. I said, no, that the injustice meted on him should be reversed immediately. So know that the governor is a man that has conscience. For all, we'll continue to support His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State for removing this shame from the eyes of Obiakpo Rumeprikom.
Mr. Ihunwa appealed to Eze Anthony Owabie to forgive everyone and open his doors to everyone now that God has used Governor Fubara to restore his throne. Eze Owabie, on his part, thanked Governor Fubara for coming to his rescue. He spoke through his eldest son, Bright Owabie.
As a family, we are so excited. Not just our immediate family, the entire community. You can see the crowd here. So that is to tell you that my community, Rumeprikom, we are all happy for the reinstatement. God has sent us a liberator, a governor that said he has come to effect change. We want to be part of history. That today we have a governor that has come to liberate the people of Rivers State. A governor of the people. We have a governor that believes in equity and justice. He looked at why he was removed. He saw injustice and he said no, he will never be party to injustice. So we are grateful to him.
Our correspondent reports that the chairman was accompanied by the vice chairman of the council, Sophia Nkoro, Rivers State Commissioner for Power, Solomon Abel Eke, Special Advisor on Civil Society Relations, Achonna, former CTC chairman of Obiakpo, Chiko Didike, and Eze Billy Ohonda, amongst others. Now, the Ogoni Dialogue Committee has expressed appreciation to Governor Fubara for his visionary leadership and commitment to the advancement of education in Ogoni land. A statement by its chairman, Professor Don Baridam, and co-chairman, Archbishop Ignatius Kati, said they are grateful for the handover of the Kira campus of Rivers State University to the federal government for the immediate commencement of the Federal University of Environment and Technology in Ogoni. According to the statement, the decision not only facilitates the takeoff of the university, but also fulfills a long-standing aspiration of the Ogoni people for a specialized institution that addresses the environmental challenges of the region. The statement also said that it reinforces the government's dedication to human capital development and sustainable progress, creating opportunities for academic excellence, research, and innovation, particularly in environmental restoration and technology. They also reaffirm their commitment to supporting initiatives that promote peace, development, and prosperity in Ogoniland. Now, tragedy was averted on Thursday after a tanker carrying diesel lost control, crashed into a high-tension pole, and fell in Elelewo, Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. No one died as security agents stopped some residents who rushed to the scene to scoop up the spilled diesel. An official from the Rivers State Ministry of Special Duties, Gibson Oporoma, spoke to journalists at the scene.
From intelligent report we have in here, it was a mechanical failure. As the vehicle being loaded, this is almost 60-something thousand liters, carrying such load, climbing the hill, the truck failed brake. Thereafter, he maneuvered himself into these shops and somersaulted the truck here. So indeed, mechanical failure can happen to even a new vehicle. But at least when this kind of incident happen, our proactiveness to be here, to cordon the areas and carry out all necessary safety measures, which we have done, whereby there was no loss of life, there was not even injury, no casualty of any form. That is the optimum priority of every good citizens, every leadership would render to their citizens.
Emergency responders, including the Federal Road Safety Corps, firefighters, police officers, and Nostra officials were present with an ambulance on standby. Recall that a similar accident happened at the Rumosi flyover last week and claimed one life. Away from that, some section of Ngo town in Andoni local government area of River State says the call by Matthew Ogwokwa to natives from the area not to open the Ngo town market from tomorrow to Saturday is a call. From today, to Saturday is a call for crisis. Ojile Ngere, who says he is the government recognized second chief and head of the Ngo Town chieftaincy during a world press conference called on the security agency and the River State government to hold Mr. Ogwokwa responsible for any breakdown of law and order. Mr. Ngere, who gave a history of how the River State government recognized him as the head of Ngo Town, urged the public to disregard any publication made by those not authorized to speak for the community.
It is therefore with real shock that my attention was drawn to a malicious, inciting, and provocative publication authored by one Mr. Matthew, an indigene of Ngo Town, where he ordered restriction of people movement, close down of Ngo main markets, and bar on or the conduct of burial any tombs in Ngo Town, effective February 28th to 1st of March 2025. The said Matthew Ogwokwa has no customary nor legal right to oppose the government of customary organization on the good of Ngo.
The head of Ngo Town, who also questioned the traditional and legal rights of those stopping other activities to go on because of the burial activities, however, advised the people to come out en masse to participate in the funeral for the sake of peace.
Consequently, the people of Ngo and the general public are hereby asked to disregard such publication in the entirety and also advised to proceed with their lawful businesses. As the Station Law of Ngo, I'm yet to be notified of the date and burial of our great grandson and indeed my bosom friend. In spite of the non-notification of his date and burial, I hereby call on the good people of Ngo and Andoni people in general to come out and en masse to attend the burial ceremony and pay our last respect to our son.
Correspondent Bureau reports that some of the stakeholders who attended the conference called on the people to remain calm and never allow themselves to be used as tools of disunity in Ngo Town.
This press conference, the essence to enlighten the entire public about our historical history as it relates to Ngo, to let the world know the truth about Ngo as regards Supreme Court judgment.
What we have here is a call for peace. But I also want to join voice with His Highness to call on the security agencies to call those who want to create chaos in Ngo.
And I want to condemn what Mr. Matthew did. The area he derived his power to ask Ngo main market to be closed down. He does not have that right.
To speak to the women of Ngo Town, go about their lawful business. They should live in peace. To let the women know that Mr. Matthew has no legal right to stop anyone from going about his or her business.
In other news, the Sultan of Sokoto and President General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, NSCIA, Mohammed Saad Abubakar, has directed all Muslims to begin the search for the new moon of Ramadan 1446 AH today and report any sighting to the nearest district or village head for onward communication. We go on another short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news. and Hamas on the next phase of the ceasefire have begun in Cairo. Egyptian officials made this known ahead of Saturday's expiration of the truce's first phase. Foreign Minister Gideon Saar said an Israeli delegation has traveled to Egypt to see whether there is enough common ground to negotiate an extension to the deal. That's a wrap of the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Aggrieved civil servants in Rivers State have reported salary inconsistency. UBE teachers have protested to Government House in Port Harcourt. A tanker loaded with diesel crashed in Rivers State. Rivers State University campus is to be used for Federal University of Environmental Technology, Ogoni. Ministry of Agriculture reacted to Nigeria Info report on fufu. Now on the foreign scene, you heard Israel has released remaining 46 Palestinian prisoners as negotiations begin. The news was edited by Chioma Ezinwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.
The Gbian Development Initiatives can